Welcome, my lovely Libras. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 10th through June 16th, 2019. This is a general reading for Libras and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. So, the big news of the week is my baby niece had her first baby on Friday. I just love babies. Their energy is so pure and so squishy-ishy. And, of course, the biggest surprise was that she's just beaming as a mom. Watching her become a mother was more exciting than holding the baby, actually. And then also keep in mind Father's Day is Sunday, June 16th, so please plan accordingly. Some of us need to hide out, some of us need to get out, so keep that in mind. And then I just wanted to say a salute to all you single moms out there, because I was a single mom with a 3-year-old in preschool, and his first Father's Day craft and he ever did in preschool was this octopus with it. I still have it. It has a tie around its neck, and it's basically he runs up to me and he goes, "Happy Father's Day, Mommy," and he gave me that card. And yeah, I deserved it. And of course, yeah, he's quite the charmer, that one. Anyway, all right. So last week's already got some cards going. All right, last week's energy focus was all about the new moon, the darkness of it, pulling away out all we needed to release. I feel like a lot of us are starting new cycles right now, and I'm going to pull energy from this week from the Venus in Gemini. This is going to happen June 8th through July 3rd, but this reading is going to be for the week. Cosmo calls it the big dick energy you need. It is the it is the Jack of Air, the Jack of Spades card. It's sociable, communicative. Attraction begins with words. It's mentally stimulating. It's variety, adds the spice to life. Flirting, dancing, playing, but again, that fickle player energy is going to come out as well. So we're going to check out that energy, and then I'm going to pull some action cards from another deck like I did last week. That seemed to go really well. So we can focus, really pull on the energy. Since that's my strength, I need to go there. You guys, it's awesome. All right. I have, a victory in communication, 6 of air, 10 of diamonds, and 9 of hearts. All right. This is actually a victory in communication, a victory in work, a victory in presentation. It's like you got the job you wanted, the speaking engagement you wanted, the contract you wanted, and a 10 of diamonds is absolute completion in finance. It's having everything you need, enough to even give away and share, and it's very pleasurable in all the comforts and warm blankets kind of thing of life. And this 9 of hearts is absolute Libra. This is absolute fulfillment. This is an excellent energy to be taken into this flirt. This is the wish card. This is your wishes do come true. This is also actually a very generous card. This feels like you're giving it away. This Venus in Gemini has you giving it away because you're feeling that nostalgia, that pain of leaving home, that this is definitely a battle when it comes to separating from a superior force. Somebody has the power and somebody else doesn't, and this battle is about balancing that force, my Libra balancers. And specifically when it has to do with leaving home or setting out on your own. And you kind of miss everything the way it used to be, the old life, living in the 80s kind of thing. And then, but you want to move on. You have to move on. It's not there anymore. You're not the same person anymore. So this is, Libras has been all about finding a new home, a new place for their hearts and their energy. You want to move on to definitely, I feel, Libra, you're very tired of fighting this energy repeatedly, of needing a new home, actually. You want a new start, and even, you're trying to, by just moving your heart, physically moving your heart somewhere else, your emotional energy somewhere else. By the end of this week, you won't feel like you're exercising your power. You might even be feeling a little bratty about things. Fives can also symbol delays, and because of the fact that sometimes we linger in that energy because it did feel good once. And then also, if you just received this victory in work, just received this job, you may have to be waiting for that money to come around again for, because this is energy you're coming into, not necessarily physical happenings on the top here with this 10 of diamonds. So basically, you may have to be waiting a little bit for, Nines, even though they're wish cards, sometimes you have to wait for that wish a little bit as well in divine timing and all that great stuff. So there's a bit of a delay here where you have to wait for things to kind of fall into place before you can start spending your lotto money kind of thing. Yeah. You're definitely going through quite a bit of change and quite a bit of energy when it comes to work, and definitely work. I really feel work. It's less career, it's less vocation. It's just straight up, you're getting a really good job, and it's going to be able to support yourself. You're not playing around anymore. I kind of get that energy of like, yeah, you've had enough. You've really been thinking about this, and you've really been pondering it, and you've dealt with all the issues. I mean, you've dealt with the fears. You're still a little nervous about making that decision about moving forward, but you're going to, because you've really thought about this. You've gone through all the pros and cons. You've realized that staying here is just hurting yourself, and you need to move on. People want you to do things that you don't need to be doing at your age, kind of thing. Yeah, you're taking control. That's going to be taking control of it. This is definitely taking control. Why is this the Wands card? Oh, it's a defense. It's yeah, you're holding off. I kind of got that with the 7 too, but that was more yourself holding off your doubts, fears, other opinions. You are probably feeling a little bit defensive about this, because when you make this change, a lot of people around you are going to be disturbed and upset. And I see that you look at your future is very connected to the hearts and your feeling. Libra, not a lot of air here. You're working in your air for your work, for your income right now. You're using that for that, and you're kind of just calming down everything else around you, mentally taking control. Some advice from Spirit. Yes, still, don't be a brat, but still, don't exercise your power to the fullest just yet on this. You want to, like, get through this thinking phase, this emotion phase. Yeah, you're still fighting this. You're still trying to make sure you have enough money. Make sure you have enough financial value and power to do this. You're still in that stage. You're still kind of waiting. You're still kind of, it's like you didn't finish the 4s all the way, so now that you moved to the 5s, you kind of got stuck there a little longer. But you do have 2 new beginnings. You have an Ace of Hearts and an Ace of Diamonds for this new beginning. And in terms of a new beginning, yes, you are absolutely getting a new job. Yes, you are absolutely changing your income value. You're like, nose to the grindstone, settling down kind of thing. It's like you found the one you love, and now you got to get your crap together, or you found the house you want to buy, and you realize that you've been kind of goofing off in work, or maybe you just haven't had it's not that you're not doing work and you're not doing something you love. It's just that there are certain aspects of it that need to be hunkered down. And so you can even advance more, which would actually engage you more overall and actually put you in a higher place to take control of your 8 of Diamonds, to take control of your value and your ability to earn money. Wow, that's pretty amazing that that card came out, because you do have more than one 8 here. And you're trying to get to that 10 of Diamonds, and you're trying to get to this stable, victorious work environment and wish come true in love. This is like the whole package. You just want it all, and you're making motions to in different areas of your life, specifically in emotion, in love, and in home, and in work, and in your own personal value. And the actual work you do, you are doing the work, Libra. Oh my gosh, running out of time here for let's get some action cards for Libra. That is a very good reading, because you are going to take control. You're going to beat off the nonsense and take control, really, of just not being very reactive. A lot of that is very emotional, very dealing with that that talkative, flirty curiousness. You're not really living in that energy in Gemini right now. You are living in nose to the grindstone energy. Let's see some actions for the end of the week and the weekend, maybe. Real quick. Ooh. Ooh. Upside down earth sign. I feel like this is an upside down mother. And mother and father, actually. But not mother and father. It could be bosses. It could be your company. But you're trying to explain to them what your 10 of Cups would be. What would be your dream life? What would be... your mom's not going for it. Your dad's like, okay, let's go for it. Let's do this. You do the work, and we'll see where we get. There's a slight deception here in... your parents want you to be something because they're scared of you running out into the world and being crazy. It looks like you've done that before. And if you haven't, that makes it even more scary for them. But you're willing to get into that battle. You're willing to push yourself forward and actually do the work to achieve these things that you're trying to explain to your parents, the possibilities for you. And your parents, yeah, they're slightly deceptive in some of their work, in some of their efforts. You might have those parents that are like, oh, I'll give you $5,000 if you do this, this, and this instead. I'll invest it, but I'm not going to help you if you do this other thing, kind of thing. Oh, wow. You're going to ground this to appease your mom. You're going to help. Your dad is going to like really soften up. This is a King of Hearts in reverse. He's going to soften up. He's going to not be so stern, because you're going to get your point across, because you're going to do it honestly, and you're going to tell them, hey, you don't have to manipulate me. Don't use the word manipulate. You don't have to tell me this or that. I know what I'm doing. And you're going to share your plan with them, your complete plan for completion. And that is going to bring you into the King of Air. It's going to bring you into your own energy. Look at you being the angel, practically the sweetest sweetheart, daughter of them all. But yes, you're going to definitely, King of Hearts in reverse, this is definitely like your dad or your boss or the person who feels like they're most in charge of your life, and they've been kind of containing you a little bit and kind of sheltering you a little bit just by virtue of their love for you. And they're on board because they see this 10 of Cups in your eyes. They see these completions possible, and they're beginning to see that you're actually a capable person. Your mom, not so much, but you have reassurances for her with this 10 of Diamonds. So definitely going to be a parent energy versus you passionate little child. We're still in that Gemini energy, Libra. But you can finish this week standing in your power, but you kind of need to soften. Your parents are your support system, even though they can be very contrary and bizarre, and some of them can be quite abusive, but they are part of your support system if you welcome them in your life. Try and get them on your team this week. That is absolutely the message here. And it doesn't look like it's going to be that hard. They just have concerns that you need to address. And you probably know what they are because you've been through this with them before, it also seems. Because they're afraid it's a pattern. All right. Thank you, Libra. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Have a very, very lovely week, my lovely Libras. And thank you for sharing your energy with me.